Here we are with Leeann, our news reporter, with some breaking news about how characteristics of regions and environments issues affect the lives of African savanna.
Hi, I am here to ask people where they work and how they travel and how do they live. Before we do that, I am going to tell you the characteristics in African savanna. In African savanna, they have tall grasslands and few trees and a lot more animals in savanna. They also have a desert, but this environmental issue in Africa savanna is that they only have a few trees, which some of these trees have very few oxygen for some people in order to breathe. Also, the reason they have few trees is because people have been cutting down trees to make buildings or houses or something else, which it means is causing deforestation in African savanna today. I have 3 people with me today. I asked this one guy that how is a lot of animals help you live, work, and travel. He said we live. He said
we live by becoming hunters, so we can only survive by killing the animals in the savanna for food.
The second guy said
We work as hunters by killing animals for food.
The third guy said,
As hunters we travel and walk, and as hunters we travel by walking or riding in a jeep. In jeeps we can carry our weapons and our equipment, and it's easier to kill animals and carry them back to the camp on a jeep.
I asked them another question. How does a few trees help you live, work, and travel? This one guy said,
Some people live near the trees because the trees give off oxygen for the people that live there.
the second guy said,
Some of the savanna people work as timbermen by cutting down the trees so that people there can use their resources to build homes or other buildings.
the third guy said,
We travel by the jeeps and trucks to carry the wood after the trees are cut.
how does a bit of a desert help with live, work, and travel? The first guy said,
Some of the savanna people live by a lake or near part of the Nile River in the desert.
the second guy said,
As farmers, we work by growing crops and sell the crops to make money for the savanna to people to live.
the third guy said,
The savanna people travel by a train in the desert.
how does tall grasslands help you live, work, and travel? The first guy said,
Most of the savanna people live in the cities. Farmers and hunters live in the natural areas of the savanna.
the second guy said,
People live in the city to work in factories, tourists, and industries.
the third guy said,
The city people's transportation is by bus or car. In the rural areas, people's transportation is by cars, trains, and jeeps.
There is several questions questions for the general public if they're watching this news broadcast. Are you going to send them supplies to build buildings like schools, stores, and houses, and other buildings as well? Are you going to give the people in Africa some money to shop or get food? Are you going to give them some food to eat? So that way there is no animals going extinct. And are you going to plant several more trees over Africa's savanna? Other people can move there and they will have enough oxygen to breathe. That is all for African savanna happening today. This is your news reporter, Leeann, and see me next time when we will talk about the same thing but somewhere else like Africa's Sahara. We are going back to Renee later for the weather. Bye.